Mein Name ist Stephan Matyk-d'Anjony und ich bin verantwortlich für internationale Angelegenheiten in der österreichischen Notariatskammer. Ich begrüße Sie alle recht herzlich hier in Wien. Es ist pünktlich 9:30 Uhr und ich denke, wir sollten jetzt keine Zeit verlieren, sondern sofort starten. Wir haben ein sehr interessantes Programm vor uns zu diesem Seminar des Europäischen Notariellen Netzwerks. Zunächst einmal ein paar Housekeeping Points. Erstens, es gibt Verdolmetschung. There is interpretation available, German, English. So for all of you who do not yet have headsets to listen to the interpretation, please take these small headsets from the back. For all of you who are following us via live stream, we have approximately 200 persons following today via live stream all over Europe. And we are very happy, and we really would like to greet you all from Vienna. You have also a language selection in the Zoom, on the Zoom screen. I think it's in the bottom of the screen. You can select your language. So please select your language, then you will hear the interpretation. Für die Teilnehmer hier im Raum möchte ich sagen, dass sowohl Fotos als auch eine Tonaufnahme gemacht wird. Und wir bitten um Ihr Einverständnis dafür, dass wir das so machen. Aber wir wollen natürlich auch eine gute Dokumentation dieser Veranstaltung sicherstellen. Sie haben auf Ihren Plätzen und die Teilnehmer via Livestream über das E-Mail, das ausgesendet wurde, die Tagesordnung hier bekommen. Und auf dieser Tagesordnung befindet sich ein QR-Code. Über diesen QR-Code können Sie alle Dokumente dieser Veranstaltung abrufen. Da kommen Sie zu einem Internetlink, wo eben alle Dokumente hier und auch die Präsentationen, die später folgen werden, enthalten sind. Ich bitte dann schließlich noch alle Teilnehmer, die hier in Wien präsent sind, auch am Empfang die Signaturliste zu signieren zur Bestätigung ihrer Teilnahme. Dieser Event wird von der Europäischen Kommission kofinanziert, wie das gesamte europäische notarielle Netz. Daher ist es sehr wichtig für uns, auch das alles gut zu dokumentieren. Now, a few words of welcome to everybody. I have to excuse our Vice President of the Austrian Chamber of Civil Law Notaries, Mr. Roland Gintenreiter. Unfortunately, he is sick at the moment and he had to cancel his participation on short notice, so he asked me to replace him, although he's not really replaceable, but I will try to find a few words of welcome. So first of all, welcome to you, Giovanni Liotta, our coordinator of the European Notarial Network. I don't know if you would like to eventually stand up so that everybody can see you. Yes, you are coordinating the network, and it is under the premises of the framework of the European Notarial Network that all this event is happening. The European Notarial Network is an instrument of CNUE, which is really the practical tool for mutual assistance between notaries in Europe and should become the one-stop shop for all practical mutual assistance between notaries in Europe. My warm greetings and welcome also to former CNUE president, Paolo Pasqualis, in Vienna. Thank you for coming, Paolo. You are not only participating but as a participant to the event, but you will be part of the panel discussions because you are so experienced in these matters, and particularly you are interested in the succession regulation. So we are looking forward to your contribution. Also, I would like to greet the professors, Professor Christandl, who has accepted to coordinate this event together with Alice Perscher, a notary from Austria, from Leoben in Styria, and both of you, many, many thanks. Your input was decisive to really build up, I hope so, and I'm sure, a very good seminar. Thank you for coming. Also to all the other speakers, and I would like to particularly mention Professor Katarzyna Bogchevich, I hope I spelled your name correctly, from Lithuania, from Vilnius, and thank you for coming and making the way to Vienna. Patrick Wortele is with us remotely. Also to him, many thanks for taking the time, and we will hear him in a few moments. With the EU succession regulation, we touch at the heart of European notarial activity. And the regulation is of key importance, we can say, here in Austria for Austrian notaries, but not only, of course, for Austrian notaries, but Vienna is a good place to discuss about it, because Austrian notaries not only act as court commissioners in all succession procedures, but have exclusive competence to issue for the issuance of the ECS, the European Certificate of Successions in Austria. And it was precisely this instrument which has boosted, I think so, since 2015, the European dimension of the notarial profession. And today we would like to look more in details. The focus on the practicability of the ECS, which is in use now since almost 8 years already. My goodness, the time is passing by so quickly. Sharing experience is therefore of essential importance to make the application of this instrument even better and smoother. And we would like to contribute with this seminar to that goal. We will also have the opportunity today to hear about the results of an important CNUE project of our European umbrella organization, which is the MAPE project. The MAPE project has screened the succession regulation, including the European Certificate of Succession. And today's seminar aims at building up to the MAPE results, because there are conclusions and recommendations from the MAPE project. Professor Wortele will speak about it. And we would like to build up on that. We would like to go further. And this gives us, all this, what I've said, gives us even more motivation now to produce our own conclusions as well. At the following to the event, we will try to put the results of this seminar into a document. We will circulate it, send it around, and then to provide feedback. We try to provide feedback, to share this with also the EU institutions and notably the European Commission, because the Commission might think that this is useful when it comes to the point at a later stage for sure to discuss an eventual redrafting or updating of the successions regulation. Now I hand over the word immediately to you, Giovanni, for a few words also from your side, and then we start.
Thank you, Stephan. Thank you to all the speakers. Thank you to the participants. Dear colleagues, it's really a pleasure for me to stay here today with you and with people connected online. I first of all want to say thank you again to the Austrian Chamber of Notaries for having organized yesterday the meeting of the ENN and today this seminar. It's a sort of a tradition for us because this is the fourth time we are here in Vienna, thanks to the Notariat Chamber of Austrian colleagues. I know that there are also numerous colleagues and people connected online, and this is the true spirit of the ENN, and this is a demonstration that the network works well, and our goal are our happiness. European Certificate of Succession is something really, really important for our notarial profession. Probably it is one of the main topics in the European regulation because it is a new competence for notaries, and it is something that helps a lot people across Europe when they need to treat with international succession. Since its entry in force in August of 2015, the succession regulation has brought significant change in the field of cross-border succession, and we are, as notaries, the main contributors in the European Certificate of Succession. So I know that, and it is time to start with the meeting. I just only want to remark what Stephan said about the MAPE project, because I think that by considering that in a couple of years, probably the Commission will update the regulation on succession, we are able to give to the Commission concrete documents for this task. And the MAPE succession project shows that notaries across Europe sometimes encounter practical difficulties when it comes to issuing or using an ECS, such as the information that needs to be included in the certificate, its translation, its period of validity, and its registration. So we can give more detail on these problems, and we can give the solution to this problem. I'm sure that these and many more aspects will be analyzed today by the excellent speakers. Thank you again to you. Therefore, I don't want to take any more time to the discussion, which will be certainly fruitful. So thank you again, and have a constructive day. Thank you.